Good morning, you guys. Welcome to another fine episode of the Knicks Morning Brew. I'm your guy, Hector, and I'm chilling with the one and only Jiggaman Porto. Jiggaman Porto, speak to the people.
Bro, I'm ready to get this started on the morning brew. Hit that intro track and let's
Let's
get
do
this
this. Let's
going.
do it. Let's drop the intro. He said, good morning, Knicks Universe. KOD Nation, stand up, and all you DJs, wake up and get your coffee. Welcome to this Monday, February 13th edition of the Knicks Morning Brew. Like I said, I am your guy, Hector, and I'm chilling with my man, Pots and Pan Jiggaman. Jiggaman, good morning.
What up, bro? It's Monday morning. We had a weekend. We had a Super Bowl. We had a Josh Hart experience. Bro, I mean, there's a lot to talk about. And then we got
There's
the net. We got the
definitely
Nets
is.
tonight. Come on now. Come on. So before we jump into full-blown NBA, Knicks talk, how was your Super Bowl Sunday, bro?
Oh, it was good, bro. I was able to see Rihanna perform. I was super excited about that. She like disappeared off the face of the earth for some years, but she came back full effect. And shout out to my man ASAP Rocky. They're expecting their second child. So shout out to Rihanna and ASAP Rocky. ASAP Rocky go back to the days of 2011, 2012 when we used to record at the Crosby Collective over there in Soho. So shout out my guy ASAP.
Facts. Bro, listen, let's talk Rihanna for a second, all right? Because let's say it for what it is. Pregnant and all. That girl came out and said, I am the boss. I am the queen.
Basically.
She said,
Exactly.
look, bam. Even pregnant, when she baking her moves out, she like, look, just to show the move, I'm still better than 99% of y'all in the stadium. Ooh.
That's a fact, bro.
Like, bro, she was tearing it up. And then what I love about performances like that, it reminds you of how many songs an artist does that you're like, oh man, Rihanna been dropping hits for years, bro. Like me and wife, we were in the living room, we were like, oh, like I ain't gonna tell you, all right, we had no kids, you know what I'm saying? So we broke out our Rihanna. Yeah.
Don't hurt yourself with that one. Don't hurt yourself.
It was crazy.
No, it was fire. It was fire, bro. It was a fire performance, like you said. Not the dance moves, not the flashiness, but Rihanna doesn't need to do any of that to still show that she's still a boss. You feel me? That she still is able to do it. One of the top performers of all time.
My
And
God, she had
it
like
was live.
150 dudes crawling after her pregnant self. She was walking away. They were like, "Arr." I mean, they were crawling. That shit was dope.
Well, one, they were all wearing white puffer jackets, so you really couldn't tell who
my
was
wife kept
who
calling
was
them the
under those white
marshmallow man.
puffer jackets.
My wife kept saying, "Look at all the marshmallow people coming after her. Run!"
Yo, that's
I was
hilarious.
like,
That's
"Quick,
hilarious.
Ghostbusters pop out of nowhere." Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let's do a roll call, bro.
Yes,
Blood
let's do
of
the roll call. Let's do
Panther,
the
what
roll
up,
call.
Ahmad, our guy. Eric Wallace in the building. What it do? What it do? What it do? Tripping the
what it do?
VSN network. What's good? We got DSJ, the favorite troll. What's good, DSJ? Jonathan comes in with the "Do you like the Hart trade?" We will get to
Right
that.
off, right,
And we have
right,
it.
right
You know
out,
Jonathan
right out
shows
the
up,
gate.
Jonathan's like, "Yo,
Jonathan's
let's
coming
talk
right
ball."
out the gate, my man.
Jonathan's
Right
like, I don't
out
want
the
to deal with
gate.
this. Let's bro, but
DSJ
then he-
did
but then
point
he said
something out, and DSJ, shout out my man JJ. DSJ pointed something out in the chat. RIP Trugo of De La Soul. De La Soul is one of the founding rap groups from the 90s. So rest in peace to everyone that's involved into that situation, to the group, to the family members of Trugo. And yeah, that was disheartening when the news came out for that. But also shout out my man Sunil. A good morning, Sunil. Shout out my man Sunil. And of course, Phil Porto's in the building. Phillips in the building. My man Shine Cubes is in the
What up,
building. Shine, what
Shaun?
it do, my man?
Hey,
What it do?
Hector,
What it do?
at what point do we start telling the public that Phil doesn't show up on Mondays just because he needs the day to recover over the weekends? Like, should we start spreading that narrative out there?
Well, we should because as you guys can tell, Phil be putting that work in. Shout out to my bro Phil. Another good, the bad, the ugly. If you guys missed it, go check out the Morning Brew Sports so you could check out the link for Phil's good, the bad, the ugly, breaking down that last game the Knicks played. But bro, I'm super excited. Maybe we could break our losing streak against the Brooklyn Nets tonight because they don't have KD and Kyrie Irving anymore. So let's see what happens. Yes, Mikal Bridges is going to play, but let's see what happens when the Villanova Wildcat boys, when they reunite on the court for the first time since the trade deadline. You want to get right? Let's just get right into it, right? So let's throw up this little thing right here from the game. Final score, Knicks versus Jazz, 126 to 120. There's a lot of things that we can talk about, but the big thing for us Knicks fans, the big takeaway was Jalen Hart. Josh Hart. My man, I'm still stuck in Super Bowl mode. My man, Josh Hart. Josh Hart coming over to the Knicks. He literally fit just like a glove, bro. He literally felt like he was out there practicing the entire season with the crew. He just came in, and as soon as Thibodeau called his number, he was ready to go. I think he played 26 minutes on the night. He closed out the first half, and he closed out the game. I think he played, the last 16 minutes of regulation time for Josh Hart. And like Phil said, the effort that Josh Hart gives on both sides of the floor, that's the effort that we need. That's the effort that this Knicks team has been missing. Because if you point out the big elephant in the room when it comes to the Knicks, it's the fourth quarter. It's closing out games. Having Josh Hart, we understand he ain't the superstar. He's not going to get you 30 points a game, but he's going to do those little things that you need to do in order to close out the game. Get the extra rebound. Get the steal in transition. Close out on the passing lanes, cover your defender, and that's what we need, bro. Go ahead.
Bro, we made a trade, and we got a guy who got minutes. Oh, my gosh. That's all I asked for. Give me a trade with a player that Tibbs will actually put in the game. We got to see it. The world is going crazy. We got a new John Starks. Oh my God, Josh Hart is the truth. In true Knicks fandom, right? It took 24 hours of doing, it's not a big move. This is horrible. We're doing nothing. And then all of a sudden we got John Starks. So, bro, I was happy. It gave us the jolt we needed. You never want any player that is a part of our team to have a bad game,
Shout out our guy Pudgy Nice. He says Josh Starks. Shout out my man Pudge for that one. Pudge, Pudge.
Look, I'm not ready to don the John Starks title on people yet. Okay, I'm a big John Starks diehard fan ever since I was a kid. So yes. Respect, you wearing the 3, you did your thing. Keep it up. If we can see a lot of that, bromance between him and Brunson, sign me up for it all day, bro. But 100%. I'm not ready to don him the John Starks of the 2020s yet. All right, man, so happy to see his game. I mean, he played ball, bro. Like he tore it up that night.
Yeah, 100%. Yo, what's funny, and just like my man Blood of the Panther said, hit subscribe and hit that notification button. If you look at the video that's in the background with the Josh Hart's highlights and stuff like that, the fact that Spike Lee stands up the majority of the game, look, watch when he comes up the court. Watch it. Look at him right there. Look at him right there, right next to the referee. Just all of the referees here. You gotta give it up to you gotta give it up to Spike Lee. And also, I'm gonna take this off so you guys can see what I'm gonna say. Serious moment.
See what he's gonna say with your eyes.
I know. See what I'm gonna say with my eyes. You use all your senses for this one. Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, they aren't with the Nets anymore. They aren't with the Brooklyn Nets anymore.
It's a true story.
Since they left the Brooklyn Nets, I do not want to see Michael Rappaport rep the Knicks. I do not want to see every one of you fake net fans that decided to jump ship from the Knicks to the Nets and root for them because they had KD and a Kyrie Irving. And I'm gonna say this again, from the deep down of my pit, from my lungs that probably got like a lot of residue from marijuana just sticking up in there. Michael Rappaport, I better not see you at a Knicks game rooting for the Knicks, because the day that Kyrie and KD both went to the Nets, you were the first one to jump ship. Hell, even after Kevin Durant made you cry on social media, people are picking on me, you still root for the Nets, my man. I don't want to see you here with a Knicks jersey. Spike Lee, Pudge said Spike Lee. I'm gonna fall back from Spike. You feel me? Because Spike, he from Brooklyn. So if you wanted to go to some Nets games, that's different. That's different. But Michael Rappaport, he from Brooklyn too. But I still don't care about Michael Rappaport.
No, keep going, bro. How do you really feel? I feel like you had some emotion behind that for sure.
No. I've been waiting for the moment that the Brooklyn Nets blew up, so you could call out all you fake Knicks fans, all you fake Net fans out there. There was a boatload of you guys that decided to jump ship. I grew up probably 5 blocks away from the Barclays, off of Lefferts Place between Clawson and Grand and Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. And I would never root for the Brooklyn Nets. Go ahead, bro.
Bro. So, one, I will say this on the Nets, right? Someone said in the chat, too, and I think that we're on the same page. We can't sleep on them, right? It's not like they all of a sudden just a garbage team, right? They got McCall. You know, they still a team that we need to go in there, get ready to just show them what we are, what we made of, right? So we can't go in there with a trap game attitude tonight, expecting no problem, we got this, and then we walk away looking like idiots. But I am excited to see us play the shit show that is Brooklyn, bro, because what I love about Brooklyn, and yes, I just said I actually love something about the Nets. I love the fact that they want to be so New York. They want to force drama, period. Yes. They're like, you know what? Let's blow it up. Let's trade KD. Let's trade them all. Like, I love the fact that, let's be real, Brooklyn has been a bigger circus than we have over the last couple of years, and I love it. So for all those people that did jump ship, suckers.
Keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. Shout out my man, Blood of the Panther. He said, heck is, you keep clicking it, bro. You keep clicking.
Stop pressing the button. You press it.
Stop pressing buttons, bro. Blood of the Panther said, heck is spitting. Spent 20 plus years of my life living off of Utica, and I never root for that team. Blood of the Panther, let me know, because I grew up, my grandmother lived, hopping back and forth from Far Rockaway to Bed-Stuy. My grandmother lived on Lefferts Place between Clawson and Grand, but I also lived on Utica between St. John's and Sterling. So let me know if you where off of Utica Ave they used to live, bro. But yeah, man. I'm just super. I was just super excited about this win. Yeah, I was just. Yeah. Where we are at right now with this team, where we are at right now with our team, Knicks fans should be happy, right? I get it. Josh Hart, some fans may be upset because they gave up a protected first-round pick, but this is the gamble that you make, right? And from the first game that we got Josh Hart, it seems like it was an even payoff, right? What did I say on the last episode on Friday when we had Alex on? 26 games left in the season, right? If we play 500 the rest of the way, we'll finish the season 43 and 49. Since that Friday episode, we had 2 games. We are 1-1. We are 1-1 in that span. Let's just keep the same trajectory as we go down the final stretch, because as the Nets, realistically, they lost KD and Kyrie. So let's be realistic with it. Them being in the 4th spot, 5th spot for the rest of the season, I'm not sure if that's going to stay how it is, right? So now is the Knicks' chance. It's the opportunity to move out of that play-in situation. Don't rely on the play-in no more. Try to go for one of those 1 through 6 spots. Realistically, the 5th or 6th spots, bro.
Yeah. What do we have? 3 games before the break?
Right? 3 games before the break, yeah. 3 games before the break, yeah.
Yeah, bro. I mean, what was it? We talked about that 5-game span before the break, right? And I said, hey, if we go 3-2, I was happy, right? So we got that Jazz when we got 3 more to go. If we walk away with 2 wins, we've got what? Hawks, Nets, I want to say the other one was the. Let me pull it up. Wizards, I think, right?
Hold on, right now. I'll tell you right now, because tonight it's the Nets. Like we've been saying, uh, right before the break. I literally just had whenever
Yeah,
my phone
it's
closes.
the
Yeah.
Wizards. So Nets, Hawks, and Wizards.
Mm-hmm. No, no,
Yeah.
no. We actually have four. No, no, no. We got two games before the break. We got
Oh
the
yeah,
Nets
because
game and we got the Hawks
the
game.
Wizards
Yeah.
are 24th.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So we just got
Yes.
two games this week. We just got the Nets and we just got the Hawks. And then we come back to 24th against the Wizards, Pelicans, and the Boston Celtics. So if you look at it over these next 5 games, the only team that probably, we could say that, will probably lose against is the Celtics. With the Nets, maybe 50-50. Like Stephen Fox said in the chat, the
Foxy,
Nets, they can soup. They
Foxy.
shout out
Sorry.
Uncle Foxy.
Every time his name
He's
comes up, I just automatically Foxy,
automatically, yeah.
Foxy.
But no, Foxy's right. The Knicks, they better bring that A game, right? You cannot go into this game tonight thinking that it's going to be an easy win because that's how you get trapped. Those are trap
It's
games,
true.
right? You're gonna have to avoid that. Every night you gotta go in there with the expectations that your opposing team is gonna fight hard from the beginning of the game to the end of the game. So you cannot give any free minutes, you cannot give any free points away. Take care of what you have to take care of tonight against the Nets.
Facts, bro. And
Mm-hmm.
honestly, I mean, I penciled it in after the trades. I said we get this W tonight, right? And I think we pull off the Hawks win as well. So I really did see us going 3-2 with the 5 games before the break. So if we get that, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Things are gonna start getting tight. And again, bro, for me, the biggest win of this entire trade deadline and where we are right now is the fact that we brought somebody in that we're going to play. So automatically means some of the guys are going to get rested, right? We're
Mm-hmm.
not going to see 40 minutes. We're going to see, more of that 38, 39. Let's get back into giving them a second to breathe. And I think Josh Hart brings that to us. And I think, overall it's going to help Julius, right? It's going to help the squad, period. Not just his game style, but the fact that we got another dude coming in to give us a break. So, yeah, I think tonight we get that dub, bro. And I think we go into the All-Star game feeling pretty good into the break.
Yeah, I'm like you said, super excited, especially after the trade, especially seeing that it actually worked. And Tom Thibodeau wasn't afraid to play the guy, right?
For real.
With Josh Hart going out there playing 26 minutes, Quentin Grimes only playing 22 minutes, right? Let's be realistic. RJ Barrett's first half, RJ Barrett was able to get 20 points, but those 20 points, it was very, very cringy to watch. The first half, he was horrible. Let's just be realistic. He came on towards the end of the game, and that's what RJ does. But RJ Barrett needs to pick it up and have that same level of intensity for the entire game. Defensively, he was trash also until the last fourth quarter. Right, that's when he turned it up a little bit when it came to his defense. But RJ Barrett, we're gonna keep on critiquing you. You shot 40% from the field, my man. You got to pick that up. You have to recognize that, and you have to pick that up. Thank you for knocking down that three towards the end of the game. I appreciate that, but at the same time, you got to step up, bro. You cannot be this guy that just finds himself and loses himself. Because one thing we said, Jiggaman, is that RJ Barrett can have a 30-point game one night, but then he'll disappear for the next 5 games.
Bro, there is no consistency with him. And it's like I feel like we've gone through that level of concern with RJ, right? Then that level.
Oh wait, hold on 1 second. I'm sorry. Pudge, yeah, I put the link right there to the new channel, and everybody also, if you're watching right now, the Morning Brew, we're moving all of our content from the Knights of Dejan over to the Morning Brew Sports. You feel me? We're getting a full sponsorship from the Knights of Dejan and KOD to start this new channel, fully endorsed. So soon we'll be moving all of our content from the from the Knights of Dejan over to the Morning Brew Sports. If you comment in the chat right now with the Morning Brew Sports that's live right now, I could be able to make you a moderator. So if you go into the Morning Brew Sports live that's going on right now, comment and I'll make you a moderator. So far, we got DSJ moderating over there. My man Blood of the Panthers moderating over there. So if you guys want your tags for the moderations, jump on over there. Right now, I'm gonna give JJ that tag because we feel JJ deserves the moderator tag because he's been helping us out. So JJ, welcome to the mod squad.
Is that what we're going with now?
Yeah, Mod Squad.
We're not even talking about it. We're just going with Mod Squad.
Well, if you figure something out, you could
I
just throw it
mean,
out there.
why not go with the Brew Crew? You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
Well,
you're
I
part
like
of
the Brew Crew.
You
Okay,
see,
the Brew
like
Crew.
these are things
Yeah,
we gotta talk about off air, not on
yeah,
camera. Like literally,
yeah.
yeah.
But that's why we're professionals, bro. We're able to just handle it like that.
That's the word, professionals. Look, I brought up some of the stats from that Jazz game, man. But let's go back to you were talking about RJ.
Yes, let's go back to RJ.
I feel like,
Give
bro,
me give me your take
we've
on
got.
RJ while I pull up his stats. Go ahead, bro. My
Well,
fault.
it's pull up his stats for what? To just frustrate yourself and get pissed off only 20 minutes into the show. We're going through all these levels with him, bro. The levels of concern, the levels of he found it. There's just no consistency with him. Actually, you know what? Damn, I hate to say this, bro. You ready? And I might get people in the chat that don't want to listen to us anymore after this. We are getting consistency with RJ. Consistently showing us that we're getting consistency from him on the fact that he's a mess. He's consistently showing us that he is a mess, bro. Like, I don't understand. Like, I'm frustrated when I see him in the game. And you said it best, that three-pointer in the fourth, right? You realize what RJ be doing with us, right? He be having like these horrible starts, these horrible halves, and then comes through like with something clutch in the fourth. Does he think because he has that clutch shot, all of a sudden we forget the doo-doo that was the first half? Like, bro, you tell me, because we speak ball all the time. What do you think the biggest issue with the dude is? Because I feel like he's losing his shot. He's not running. His defense is looking like crap. I feel like he's just like, that's it. You know that gif where the guy opens the window and just jumps out? That's RJ Barrett, bro. Like, I feel like he comes into team meetings, he opens the window, he just jumps.
Foxy said it, and SK said it right afterwards. Consistently inconsistent. Consistently inconsistent. When I see RJ Barrett shoot an air ball and it misses horribly, I relate that to the pain of you stubbing your toe trying to go to the bathroom at 4:00 in the morning. That's how it feels for me. Every time I see an RJ Barrett air ball, it feels like I woke up in the morning at 5:00 in the morning to go use the bathroom and I stubbed my toe against the door. That's how it feels when RJ Barrett consistently shoots air ball after air ball after air ball. Now, credit to Tom Thibodeau. I know this is.
Hold on. JJ said RJ can't defend a snail.
Bro, Clyde Fraser said it. He said RJ's our worst defender, and he ain't wrong, bro. He's not wrong, and it's sad to say because I'm a big RJ fan. I love RJ. I'm just waiting for Phil to just pop up in here with a big hater sign, calling me a hater, and then just leave right away. Just leave right away. But no, bro. In that first half, he was horrible. He needs to step it up from there, right? But
was it his first shot or his second shot that was an air ball? His first shot again, right?
Bro, I think every shot in that first half was an air ball,
they
honestly.
all look like air balls.
But I know this may sound a little weird because we come after this man all the time. And before I even give my take, let me just put him here. But credit to Tom Thibodeau. Credit to Tibbs for calling out RJ Barrett. Called him out flat out. He said, listen, when RJ Barrett, after every game, when he was in the gym knocking down and practicing his three-point shot, he shot 40% from the field. He's not doing that this year. That's what Thibodeau said. He said, get back in the gym, start working on your shot so you can knock them down consistently. So credit to Tom Thibodeau for having the backbone to call out a player in front of the media. Right? Like Phil said, he airballed a layup. He said, no hater sign today, sir. But no, Tom Thibodeau called him out. Rightfully so. He needs to be called out. Listen, get back in the gym and work on your shot. Call up your shooting coach, Drew Hanlon. Get him to New York, right? And work on your shot after the game. Chris, I apologize. Don't say that. He said, hell no, heck. You can't have that. Tibbs is useless. If he thinks RJ needs to work, then he shouldn't be playing him 30-plus minutes a game. I agree. I definitely agree, Chris. But we can't take away from the fact, right? When you look at things and you analyze it, you got to analyze it at the micro level and the macro level. When you look at it at the micro level, right, you just look at RJ Barrett's numbers. See what it is, right? 34%, 32% from three, But when you look at the macro, you compare his best season when he shot 40% from the three. Every game he was in the gym practicing his shot. You can't forget that. You can't just sleep on that note. He needs to get back in there and follow the same work ethic. People complain about, you could complain about Julius Randle, but one thing people say about Julius Randle, his work ethic is legendary. He has a legend. He's a workaholic, and that's what RJ Barrett needs to do, bro. Go ahead.
The fire tips thing is funny too, because then we give him credit for calling out RJ, right? And I think this man is starting to learn, like, you know what? I know what little things I need to do to make this fan base focus on other things besides fire me. He said, I'm going to go out there today. I'm going to call RJ's ass out. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to call RJ out, right? Because someone's saying the thing, he'll call out anybody but Julius. That's fine, whatever. But, true. But, bro, RJ, again, I don't think he won't turn out to be a great player. I think he can become something better. It just worries me that it's not going to be here, right? And
yeah, same.
Playing him just to play him is a problem, right? Especially when guys are starting to show that they have a shot, guys that are deserving of more minutes, right? Let's. So I don't know. It's here we are. We said, did we really think the trade deadline was going to solve our questions and everything was going to be fixed? No. We have bigger questions than we had after that last game when it comes to RJ, bro. Like, I will sit here and tell you right to your face, bro, as my boy, if someone told me right now RJ's not going to play tonight at all, I'd sign up for that. If you're going to tell me RJ's going to sit out a bit to get his mentals right, I'd sign up for that. Because there's no reason why I should be sitting down watching our Knicks and sitting there saying, no, why? Don't pass the ball to him. No. Can we talk about another mistake he had? There was a wide open dude underneath who would have been ready to go up for a nice little alley-oop slam. I don't know.
Oh, you talking about Obi? You talking about Obi? Oh, you talking about Obi. Okay,
you mean
all right.
Obi being clearly frustrated with the fact that, oh, man.
But you talking about Obadiah, right? Obadiah's who you talking about?
Yeah,
you talking about Obadiah. All right, copy. Our friend Obadiah. Friend of the show, friend of the channel, Obadiah.
Obadiah.
Shout out to Jay Boogie. Go ahead if you want to read this one, Jiggaman.
Don't worry, RJ is going to be in the next big trade we do. It's crazy they called an 8-second violation on him. He was laying the ball up on the offensive end, backcourt violation in the front court.
Word, I thought that was weird. I was, he said backcourt violation in the front court. But yeah, when we start to look, and this is going to be fun when we get to the off season, but we can have the conversation right now. The two that you could say will most likely be on the way out is RJ Barrett and Obi Toppin. Those two right there seem like they do not fit with this coach, with this system, with the players we have. This season, Julius Randle, he has rewritten his story when it comes to being a Knick and when it comes to Knick fans. I know there may be some fans out there that still were like, oh, trade him. You're delusional. He's done everything he can to make up for what happened last season, right? Besides, winning a championship, which is not going to be this year, but he's done everything he can to make up for what happened last year. I know some fans is going to need a little bit more. Cool, copy. Take a little bit more. But you have to recognize that man for what he has done this season. This season, statistically, and I'm going to keep saying it, we've said it so many times, this is the best season of his career. He's having a better season this year than he did when he was an all-star 2 years ago. So give that man his credit. And him and Jalen Brunson, they seem like they're a tandem. They seem like they're a tandem that's just missing that one big piece to actually get to that next level.
Yeah, bro. At this point, no one can knock Julius. And at this point, if anybody is still knocking Julius Randle, like, that's just ridiculous. Let's just call it for what it is, all right? I'm going to be bold and say it. Everybody says, oh, we need a start. We got one right now. I'm sorry. If you're going to ask me, do we have a star on this team? Julius Randle is playing star ball. He is an all-star. Julius Randle is the star on our team. We're talking RJ. Do I hope that RJ can turn into something great? Are we in a position right now to sit here and say, get rid of RJ tomorrow? No, we're not.
No.
So why hope for the worst? Hope to see a turnaround. Hope to see improvement, right? I'm sorry. Oh, man. I feel myself getting frustrated, bro, because I don't understand the point of getting mad or hating against our team. I'm okay with hating moves our front office does. You can sign me up for that all day. As a fan, when I'm mad, we should be looking at front office. We should be looking at our coach for their mistakes. But when it comes to our players, I'm never going to sit here and be like, yo, I hope you suck. I hope you do so bad that we trade you. No, I'm going to hope you get your shit together so we can keep winning and show that we have a team that just needs a couple of pieces. Because FYI, if RJ's also another issue, that's another hole that we're talking about having to fix. So yeah, I'm hoping he turns it around, bro. But right now, I'm okay with also sitting his ass because he's playing like doo-doo. Doo-doo. You can spell it anyway. A couple of O's, 2 O's, 3 O's. Doo-doo, bro. Doo-doo.
Swear jar. Swear jar.
I did. I'm keeping tallies over here. I'm ready $4.
Language. The Captain America's. We need to have, we need to make one of those inserts that we have for all those players to be Captain America. Language come out.
SK, we know. SK, I know.
Yeah, we know, SK.
We never. Listen. We know, SK. You can stand on that. Everybody, if you tune into any Knicks-related content, knows SK been shouting it from the rooftops, talking about, I love you, Julius. Yes, he is a star.
That's his guy. And you got to give credit to SK. And also, as well, people, make sure you follow the Smoking Nick. Follow our guy SK, right? He comes on late at night, mostly 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 o'clock in the morning. But shout out my man SK and the conversations he be having over there at the Smoking Nick. Make sure you guys sub to my man and his channel, SK. Also, if you jump over to the Morning Brew Sports SK, if you jump over to that live stream, I'm able to make you a moderator. I just made Stephen Fox a moderator also because Foxy, of course, Foxy. But no, man. Listen, 24 games left for the rest of the season. We got 2 games we got 2 games this week coming up tonight against the Nets. Then we got Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks. We got Mr. Rick T from the Rick T platform is there. Rick, what it do, baby?
Do I place my $25 free bet on the Knicks tonight? Serious question.
Oh, go ahead, Rick. Go ahead, bro. If you ever gonna listen to us DJs, you better listen to us right now, bro. When we say that,
the first time where we're like, "Yo, you know what? We actually feel like we could beat the Nets." Drop that bet. Listen, bro, Rick T, Eric, you know me, bro. I will never give out financial advice or tell anybody that, hey, this is the bet to make, because I won't bet on my Knicks because I feel emotional when doing so. So it's a rule of mine. I don't bet on my own teams. But it's your money, place that bet, bro. Place that bet.
and let us know how you do, Rick.
Let's go.
He said, "Oh, the Nets dead. I'ma do it. Do it, bro. They are dead in the water, bro. We're gonna break our 9-game losing streak against the Brooklyn Nets tonight." Because there's no more KD and Kyrie. How you doing? Shout out to our man from Still Knick fans, Ron and John. What it do, Ronnie boy?
Yo, Ron and SK tore it up this weekend, bro. I was in the chat.
Oh, yeah.
They tore it up on their ledge this weekend. It was a dope episode. I saw we got TC Stills in the chat. What up, my guy? Who else we got in there we haven't shout out yet? I saw...
hold on. Let this be a public service announcement. This is a PSA, right? PSA. If you are a sports fan, right, why are you breaking your TV if your team loses? Like it goes back to the Cowboys. Like, if you're doing stuff that Cowboy fans do when it comes to breaking TVs because their team lose, you're doing something wrong. You're doing so. I'm sorry. I apologize for disrespecting the Cowboys fans. But what I'm saying is, if you spend all that money on a TV, it makes no sense to break it if your team loses. Stop it. It's just like you're upset that somebody left your team for another team and you burned the jersey. Just give the jersey away. There's no reason to burn it. You spend $200 on a jersey for what? To burn stuff and release toxinogens into the air? Come on.
I'm gonna disagree with you, bro. I'm gonna disagree with you. Okay. I'm okay
with.
Well,
listen, when you burn Zach Wilson's jersey, we understand it's not because he left the team; it's because he just sucks.
First of all, I don't buy a Zach Wilson jersey. Okay, I'm not an idiot. All right. Well, I can't say I'm not an idiot, right? I stamped myself to make sure I never have to buy a jersey. All right. You know what?
Don't leave me, bro. Don't leave me. That's not what friends do. That's not what friends do. I appreciate you, Blood of the Panther. Yes, the Morning Brew. We are moving the Knicks Morning Brew and the Yankees Morning Brew over to the Morning Brew Sports on YouTube. I'm gonna put the link into the chat right now, and also make sure you join the Mod Squad, aka the Brew Crew, over there. Be one of the moderators. Become a member of the Mod Squad
You
and
know
the
what?
Brew
That's
Crew.
we're putting a poll out after the show. We got to get one from Phil. You've got what did you say yours was? I'm the Brew Crew. You're the Mod Squad. We need
Mod
Phil to give
Squad.
us an
Mod Squad.
option, and then we'll put a poll out there. All right.
But Phil said, "Boo! No. I love to see a burning season in the middle of Brooklyn of KD and Kyrie
Yes,
Listen,
a burning
Phil, if that's
session all day. Let's go.
listen, Phil, if that's the case, you'll probably get 4 jerseys out there, bro. Because I'm not even sure they even had real fans out there in Brooklyn. Were people even actually buying their jerseys, bro? Come on."
Hey,
My man 19 comment. There you go.
Bam,
Brew
there it
Crew
is.
over here.
Yeah, we got the
Bam.
Brew Crew. It's
Crew
starting.
over here.
Hashtag Brew Crew.
But let's jump into something else, because obviously people could tell by the relationship me, you, and Phil have. We got a little bromance here, right? We bros to the end of the days of times. You feel me? You my man. So let's talk about.
No bromance.
We gotta stop pressing the buttons at the same time.
Right,
Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart equals bromance, and you love to see it. From the video that we saw of Jalen Brunson finding out that Josh Hart was traded to the Knicks, to the post-game interview that they had together with both the sideline reporter for the Knicks and also with the media, right? Josh Hart let it be known. He's like, "Oh, look at the FaceTime call that we had, and look how happy Jalen Brunson." And Jalen was so embarrassed. Josh Hart was really making him feel so embarrassed, and it's good to see, bro, because when it comes down to it, I understand these athletes, they're human beings at the end of the day, right? They have emotions as well. They have friends, they have family members, and you can tell Josh Hart is his best friend / brother, right? So I'm happy to see what happens the rest of the way. Hopefully, this is great chemistry for the locker room. We got done with the Cam Reddish time with the Knicks. We risk Cam Reddish all the best luck out there. Wish you all the best success in your career. You scored 11 points on your debut night with the Portland Trail Blazers. Shout out to you, my man. Hopefully you can unlock your potential over there in Portland. But for right now, for the rest of the season, I'm focused on our team and the impact that we think Josh Hart will have on this team, because he is a dog. He said it in the post game, and you saw it on the court during the game. That man is truly a dog, bro.
Yeah, so shout out to the bromance, right? It's dope. It's what we expected when the trade was announced, right? Like you bring in JB's boy, like you knew there was gonna be that chemistry. But man, listen, there was so much that happened in that game, but it was that one pass from JB that then Hart drops that 3-pointer bucket. That pass would be like just that chemistry between them. You were hoping that's what we were gonna get, and we got it, right? But what I love is our chat keeps it on point, because right then and there, the question becomes, does he become a starter? People are already calling for a Hart to start because of that chemistry with JB. Like, we knew if he had a game, I mean, come on, they're already donning him John Starks, right? So we knew this conversation was going to be kicking in. What are your thoughts, bro? Because are we already at that point saying, yo, bring in Hart?
Well, he was a starter with the
two.
He was a starter with the Portland Trail Blazers. That's one. Yeah. Secondly, this puts pressure. I wouldn't say pressure, but this puts more of a. You can say pressure. Let's just say pressure. This put the pressure on Quentin Grimes to step it up. Over the past 5 games, they put out the stat last night during the post game. But over the past 5 games, Quentin Grimes is shooting 30% from the 3-point line. 30%. He's horrible right now. He's in a slide right now. In the last game, he only scored 1 point, and that was off of a free throw. When it comes to Quentin Grimes, Grimes has to step it up. If not, Josh Hart is knocking on the door. And we saw it in the game. It's not who starts the game, but who finishes the game, right? Because how many times, right? There you go, boom, right there.
Boom.
It's not
Gone.
about who starts the game, but it's about who finishes the games. Because with Mitchell Robinson out, we know Jericho Sims starts the game. We get that. We know that Jericho Sims is the starter while Mitchell Robinson is out. But in majority of these games, since Mitchell Robinson's been out, who's been finishing the games? It's been Isaiah Hartenstein. You can't say no ifs, ands, or buts. It has been Hart. So just like Quentin Grimes may be the starter, but Josh Hart, he still got 26 minutes when Quentin Grimes got 22 minutes. Josh Hart, he closed out the first half, pushing RJ to the bench. And then that second half, Josh Hart pushed Quentin Grimes to the bench to close out the game. So it's not about who starts, it's about who finishes and who's hot at the exact moment that they're on the floor. And credit to both, Jericho Sims and Isaiah Hartenstein. We know we miss Mitchell Robinson, but what we're getting out of both Jericho Sims and Isaiah Hartenstein, you can't deny that that's a real good resource to have coming off the bench. Isaiah Hartenstein is playing himself into a position that during this offseason, because we have him on a contract for 2 years, he may be involved in the trade. With the way that he's been playing, some teams may want to take a chance on Isaiah Hartenstein. So yes, he's adding us value coming off of the bench while at the same time raising his value for the offseason so we can move him if we're thinking about moving or trying to get another piece.
I said it, man. This man, for some reason, keeps forcing us to have the iHeart fan club, bro. Like, he plays well. It's funny too. Like, when he is playing well, it still looks circus-like, right? Because he's like jumping here, moving over. Yeah, like I still hear the circus music playing, but he's doing his thing, you know? Like, I mean, I'm not ready to sit here and say iHeart's the greatest man in the world, but he's serving his purpose. And we saw a lot of that again, especially like even with that loss. The last 3 games, iHeart is playing iHeart basketball and it's working. It's weird. I don't
Listen, he's not just spacing the floor by diving on the floor. He's actually finding guys. He's hitting cutters. He, offensively, he may be challenged a little bit, but at the same time, he gives effort. And as a New Yorker and as a New York Knicks fan, all we want to see is the effort, basically. Hey, he's out feeling fulfilled. Drop the link.
DSJ said Phil Porter was sliding into Hart's DMs just to tell him that he's trash and the worst signing since Jerome James. Our Hart took exception to being compared to Jerome James and started playing lights out.
You know what's crazy? Jerome James, right? He actually played on the Harlem Globetrotters. That's the crazy part about it. Jerome James actually played on the Harlem Globetrotters. That's the crazy part about it. But that was good time to be a Knicks fan back then. Is when the Knicks we signed Jerome James to a multi-year deal while trading 4 or 5 first-round picks for Eddie Curry. It was a great time to be a Knicks fan, bro. It's oh man, bro. If Twitter was around back then, oh my god, bro. Oh my god, bro.
Twitter wouldn't be around still. It would have been burned down back then, bro. Are you kidding
me? Definitely. But let me go through these stats real quick. Julius Randle, 39 minutes. He was 12 for 26 from the field, 3 of 11 from beyond the arc. He didn't miss a lot of 3-point shots, but I'm happy with him taking them, though. 4 or 5 from the free throw line, 31 points overall, 6 rebounds overall. Jericho Sims, 1 of 5 from the field, 10 rebounds overall, 2 points from the field, -3 on the plus minus. When you look at Jalen Brunson was 11 and 22 from the field, 2 and 5 from the 3-point line, 14 of 15 from the foul line. Let me say that again. Jalen Brunson got to the charity stripe 15 times, was able to knock down 14 of those shots, finished the game with 38 points and with 5 assists as well. RJ Barrett, who we talked about, 6 of 15 from the field, which equals out to a little bit over 40%. 2 of 6 from the 3-point line, 6 of 8 from the free throw line, which, that if you want to look for a positive, that's a positive. 20 points. He finished the game with a +6 with the plus off the plus and minus. Then Quentin Grimes, 22 minutes, 0 of 3 from the field, 0 of 2 from the 3-point line, only 1 of 2 from the foul line, finished the game with only 1 point. Then you go to the bench. Obi Toppin is another player that he needs to step it up as well. 9 minutes, 1 of 4, 0 for 3 from the 3-point line, 0 for 2 from the free throw line as well. 2 points on the night, finished the game with a plus minus of +2. Isaiah Hartenstein, 3 of 5 from the field, finished the game with 14 total rebounds, 6 points. Our guy, Josh Hart, finished the game 3 of 6 from the field, 2 of 3 from the 3-point line, 3 of 4 from the charity stripe, 11 points. He finished the game with a +5 from the plus minus. Then you had Emmanuel Quickly, 23 minutes, 6 of 9 from the field, 3 of 6 from the 3-point line, 50%. He finished the game with 15 points and with 1 assist and only 1 turnover. So that's a good thing. But the DNPs of the game, Deuce McBride. We were talking about who's going to lose minutes, who's not going to play with Josh Hart coming out there. I know a lot of Knicks fans, they want Tom Thibodeau to go to a 10-man rotation. That's not going to happen. And Deuce McBride, he's the first victim. He's definitely the first victim.
Yeah, I mean, New York Post put a whole article out, and it literally was the addition of Josh Hart comes at the expense of the youngsters, right? And again, it's one game, but if he's gonna play like he did the other night, again, I'm not looking at the names on the jersey, guys. I'm looking at the squad. If the man is performing and others aren't, then yeah, people are gonna lose some minutes. I think the question still is though, whose minutes, right? You got Pudge talking about Deuce out the rotation. You got people saying drop Grimes' minutes, you know, like all that. Matter of fact, I want to know what the chat thinks. I'm going to drop. Actually, you know what? I know we do it on Fridays. Go ahead, SK. It's there. But I want the chat. You want to talk about it? Come up to the open panel. Let's open it for a little bit. We got some time. But Hector, I'll start with you, bro. Like, if Josh Hart's playing the way he's playing, like he did the other night, and he continues to play that way, and again, we agree, we need to focus on what's going on in the fourth quarter, right? We need to close out games. So yeah, that second unit with him there and closing out, huge. But are you moving him, bro? Like, whose minutes are you personally taking away? Is it McBride? Are you on the Grimes side of Grimes takes away? Like, where you at?
It's all going to depend on who's playing good basketball at that moment, right? Deuce McBride, we love Deuce McBride's intensity. We love Deuce McBride's what he brings from the defensive side of things. We love it. He don't bring you anything from the offensive side of things. He could barely knock down an open 3-point shot. So that's why Josh Hart is playing over him right now at the moment. If Quentin Grimes doesn't step it up, if Quentin Grimes doesn't turn his game around, if Deuce McBride starts trying to get some minutes, you can see Deuce McBride trying to push Quentin Grimes to the side. I don't think that's going to happen because we all know Quentin Grimes, Thibodeau loves Grimes. But Grimes needs to watch out. He needs to turn it up. Obi Toppin needs to watch out. He needs to turn it up. We got the waiver market, players that are about to be waived by teams. We had a few signings so far, but Obi Toppin needs to watch out. The Knicks still got 2 open roster spots, or at least 1 open roster spot. If there's a power forward out there that gets waived by a team that Tom Thibodeau likes, Obi Toppin may lose some minutes as well. We saw he only played 9 minutes in the last game. Last year he was playing 17 minutes. This season under 15. So it all depends on who's playing good at that moment. As of right now, Quentin Grimes ain't playing good. I wouldn't be surprised if within the next couple of weeks, if Grimes doesn't step it up, that we do see Josh Hart starting and we see Grimes coming off the bench. Or if Tom Thibodeau likes having Josh Hart come off the bench so he can have that intensity with the second unit and have that intensity with the second unit. But guys need to step it up, honestly. What happened? What you laughing at?
SK. We need someone to just be a staple like me.
As a fact, SK. As a fact. Everybody needs a little bit of SK in their life, bro. 100%, bro.
Yeah, bro. So
But
look, I think the OB situation is going to get worse. Okay? Him being frustrated and seeing him be frustrated for the first time, like legit. I fear if we see him actually start to show real frustration, we're not going to see minutes from Obi after the break. Like, for real. Even if it is just his 8 minutes, 9 minutes, we probably going to see a lot less of that, and that sucks. But it is what it is. I'm okay with seeing Deuce
Yes.
lose his minutes. Yes. And again, it's not because I don't like Deuce. It's before we had Hart come here, we were having conversations on who would we move, who needs to be replaced, who's right. So hey, Hart comes in. Yeah, I think Grimes doesn't need to lose minutes. I think Grimes. Who was it that said in there? His shot. If he gets a shot when he plants his feet the way, right? You can tell. We all do when he takes that shot. When he's got that arched back like that, we know it's not going in. But when he got that pretty looking like he elevated, looking like he, what's his name for the Avengers with the diamond on his head?
Vision.
Vision, right? That's what he be looking like. Vision, bro. When he shoot, when he shoot right, he got that perfect elevated. Shoot it. Okay, we're gonna call it the Vision shot.
I'm gonna need you to do me. I'm gonna need you to do me a favor going forward. I need you to get these comic book references down packed, bro, because you can't be out here embarrassing me. I didn't remove him. He removed himself. I'm putting him back.
Oh,
so
sorry.
please do me a favor.
Off backstage. I won't go ahead and show my wall. All right, try to throw me down on comic stuff, bro. Can we do a spoiler while we got people in the chat?
Go ahead, bro. Let's do the spoiler alert.
You didn't know about it. Nobody really know about it. I'm just gonna put it on the side of the screen.
I'm trying to figure this out for the longest.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not even gonna talk about it. We're just gonna keep talking about the conversation. But we do have a lot of cool things coming to the network. Oh, did I pull it off?
Did you see that? I think you removed it. Let's put it back. Let's put it back. Let's do it.
What? Oh, stop.
Come on. You can't be teasing them like
that.
The
Smitty and Eddie show is being put in production. Guys, we're not going to give you a lot of information yet, but if you know our boy Eddie Presley, you know Schmitty from your Twitter spaces. You guys know what they do with the VSN network. Two of them coming together, working out here with the KOD Media and the Knicks Morning Brew crew, the Brew crew. So a little spoiler, we'll give you guys more information coming soon, but it's happening. We got the Schmitty and Eddie show coming to you guys. Good news is, the Schmitty and Eddie show will actually premiere a couple of segments right here with the Knicks Morning Brew, and then it will launch into its own full-blown show. Guys, we're talking full NBA coverage, not your normal Knicks talk. You want your Knicks talk, you come right here and hang out with us. And then we're going to go full-blown NBA with the Schmitty and Eddie show. So excited, bro.
I'm dying laughing. 19 comment. Eddie does look like Bill Burr. He does look like Bill Burr. Yeah.
And when he goes off on his Eddie moments, bro, it's like, but man, super excited for these two, man. I think it's gonna be great content.
Yeah, no, honestly, and this is a main reason why starting the new channel, the Morning Brew Sports, so we can have spin-offs. Don't worry, SK. We're gonna have that SK after hours drinking competition. Don't worry, SK.
I'm telling you, smoke with SK sessions. I'm telling you, we got ideas, SK. Don't worry.
We got ideas, SKs. But no, yeah, that's a big reason why us rebranding the way we are right now. I wouldn't even say rebranding, but moving all of the content from the Knicks Morning Brew, Yankees Morning Brew over to the Morning Brew Sports allows us to have the space to do spin-off shows like the Smitty and Eddie show, which I'm super excited for. 2023, as I got Pete Seminetti loves to say. And if you guys can, I'm gonna put the link down in the description. If you aren't subscribed to the Morning Brew Sports, please subscribe to the new channel. The Morning Brew Sports, like I said, will be housing all of our content going forward in the future. So make sure you subscribe to our new channel. Help us get back up to 1,000. But let's go, bro.
I won't spend too much time on this, but I had people reaching out like, hey, what happened? Why are you guys doing your own channel? This is not a negative thing. That's DJ and KOD Media serves as an incubator for community, for shows. So what that means, guys, is people can come to me as the director of content for KOD Media with shows ideas. Knights are able to submit their request for a show, and if it gets approved and we put a show together, it gets subboarded and incubated right here on KOD Media like it did with Knicks and Yanks Morning Brew. And when it gets to that point that it reaches that level of full sponsorship, it becomes its own little thing. It gets housed into the world to spread its wings with KOD Media. and Nights of DJ supporting us. So excited. Smitty and Eddie show. It's coming. Can we jump back into a little bit of, do we really break this losing streak tonight, bro? Like, I really
I have faith. I have faith.
I need it. Like,
I
need it. I need it.
I have faith. I'm wearing my pink Notorious B.I.G. button up for tonight. I'm trying to get all the energy I can.
It's a win. You should have led
100%.
the start of the show with that, bro. You did.
I was
just
trying to
wake
save
up
it.
and
I
get
was
your
trying to save it,
coffee,
bro.
I'm wearing my pink, and then I would be like, oh, okay.
I would save it. I'll be wearing it on Wednesday if we win. But I have full faith that we will win tonight and break that losing streak.
Oh wait, can we get the pink outfit regardless on Wednesday? I mean, win or lose?
No, the pink, the
only if we win?
Pepto-Bismol outfit comes out in special occasions, bro. I can't always be giving you pink out. Come on, bro. No, bro.
Okay,
I'm not
but you are
pinky here from
confirming
Friday.
if we win tonight, we're getting
If
the
we
pink
win,
outfit on Wednesday.
well, you're getting the pink shirt on
Let's
Wednesday.
go.
Yes.
You know what, guys? I wanted the Knicks to win before. Now I really want. If I'm gonna get the pink Pepto-Bismol Energizer battery Hector on Wednesday, let's do it, bro. Yay!
19 comment.
Name your
he
segment.
gave what? I'm not reading it. Don't read it because it's
I caught myself.
Yeah, you caught yourself. You caught yourself.
You
Yeah,
ain't right, Con, man. You
I'm
almost
glad I
got me.
caught you.
Woo,
I'm glad I got you. TC Stills, I got you. TC Stills. He says, "Don't forget the Knicks tidy whities." Listen, my man, I never forget the Hanes White tidy whities, bro. You can never forget the Hanes Whites, bro. 100%. 100%.
When the show starts to go downhill.
Yeah, definitely.
How can Jiggaman Porto not know his comic books when he plays Lex Luthor in the off-Broadway production of Superman, The Quest for Peace? Exactly. You see, DSJ knows. He's
But no, bro, let's get into some predictions for tonight. What do you think? What do you think we're gonna have them under 110 points? What do you think? What do you think the score is gonna be for tonight?
I think we see a lot of points tonight again, bro. For some reason, I really do. You know, like, yeah, definitely over 100 points. I think on both sides of the ball tonight. You know, what I'm looking for is some answers on the minutes, right? I think we'll see a little bit, some clarity today, possibly on who's getting what. Wait, what was this? Hold on. Hector,
I know. Sunil, you ain't right, baby. You ain't right, Sunil.
Our chat ain't right sometimes.
You
But
ain't
Blood
right.
the Panda said, Mikal gonna put Julius in jail. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Mikal's trying to audition for the Knicks. He wants to join his boys. He want to join his Villanova boys over at Madison Square Garden.
I played
You
at
heard
MSG.
him.
I love playing
Bro,
at MSG.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. How are you traded to a new team? And when they asked you about playing in New York, the first thing you said was, "I love playing at Madison Square Garden. I played some big. I played here also." And just had the only he had the awkward
Because
style.
he
He's like,
knows.
I love
He knows,
playing in
bro.
Madison Square Garden, and then he eyes got a little bit bigger. Oh, but I like playing here also. It's super awkward.
Yeah. The Barclays. Like someone was in his earpiece. They're like, "Yo, Barclays, not MSG." He was like, "Barclays too. That was cool in college." It's gonna be a good game. Let me stand corrected. I'm hoping it's a good game, right? We need to get this monkey off the back when it comes to losing to these Nets. We really do, and I just feel like we get this win tonight. It feels like you're kind of recapturing it, right? Like, haha, you are the shit show that is the Nets. Knicks is the New York team, and I think tonight we put a little stamp on that.
Language. 19 comment said, I played in the Barclays in college. Word 19? Dope. Congrats, comment.
No,
He said he played in the Barclays in college.
What Hart said.
No, I'm assuming he played basketball in college. All right, con man, let us know
I'm
if you played.
it was the conversation we were just having about.
I honestly hope that he does. That he did play in college. I honestly hope he did.
TC said, Nets got to get out of New York. Knicks are the only show in town. Facts.
Send them back to Jersey. If you don't want to be in Newark, go to New Brunswick. Whatever you do, just go to Asbury Park. Whatever you do, bro, just don't Damn. 19 comments said, nah, Bridget said that. Oh, man.
Yeah, you see? Him and I said, thank you, 19 That was, make fun of my comic book skills again. I'm done with you, bro. You know what? We done dropped amazing spoilers. We got the Eddie Schmitty, the Schmitty and Eddie show coming soon. We've got a Nets game. I think we got a watch along this week. We'll drop that information out to everybody. What you got before we end the show, bro?
I like that. I like that. Yeah, I like that score right there, Sunil. I'll take that 109-98 Knicks. Let's spray a little salt on that one right there. Honestly, I just want to see what goes forward with this Josh Hart thing, bro. Let's see what happens tonight. Hopefully, we get this win. Like Sunil said, 109-98, we get that win. Hopefully, Jalen and Julius both drop 30. RJ Barrett has a better performance shooting the entire game from the first half to the second half. And maybe we see an Obi dunk, the Obi Toppin dunk. I may be asking a little bit too much, but I just want to see one Obi Toppin dunk. Obadiah's Toppin. I want to see a dunk from you, my guy.
Let's do it, Obadiah Toppins. Give us something. We can't rely on RJ to be the one to pass you that alley-oop dunk, but no. Let's get one from you tonight.
That's asking for too much. That's asking for too much. All right, wanting RJ to give it the ball to Obi, that's asking for too much, bro. But any last words for these beautiful people as we dip out?
Appreciate everybody in the chat, man. You know, we say it all the time. Hoping we get this W tonight. I think, like, for me personally, I need it. I need to see us beat the Nets, right? So, hoping for a big win tonight. Appreciate everybody in the chat. If you haven't yet, go give us a like, subscribe, follow. You know, the routine and all that good stuff. And then I sit here and I say, hey, Hector, do that thing you do. Press the buttons. Hit them with a good thing and drop us out. And
even though this entire show, we kept pressing the same button at the same time. But we appreciate the chat. Shout out to everybody that's out there. Hit the like for your boys. And hit that subscribe button. And like always, a peace out. Deuces. What it do, Nick Nation? What it do? KOD Universe, stand up. And all you DJs, wake up and get your coffee.
I'ma slam on these goats like I'm John Starks. I'ma slam on these goats like I'm John Starks.